It's the first such official address, of course, because last year wasn't technically considered a State of the Union address. Which version of President Trump do you think we'll get?
Well, investors are certainly hoping they get the version, the more business-like version, rather than the bombastic Donald Trump that they've seen sometimes. More like the one who spoke in Davos on late last week, where he talked about business themes and tried a more bipartisan approach, tried to appeal to investors to invest in America. We can expect that probably. Last year he was more talking to the base. It was right after the inauguration. Here he would like to make some points in kind of a bipartisan way, and also but hew to some campaign themes.
Infrastructure. I mean, that's one of the sort of themes that's come up in recent days that he might probably talk about. There's that. What other things do you think he might touch on?
Yeah, infrastructure is probably a big one. That's something he talked about on the campaign trail, and there was a lot of hope on Wall Street and just among investors and among his base that he would go ahead and deliver on that. He hasn't done that yet, and we're talking about there's reports that he would have a $1.7 trillion plan for fixing the nation's crumbling roads and bridges, probably in 2019 and 2020, and maybe some federal spending after that. Also, defense spending. That's been another thing that he has talked about, but we haven't really seen a big increase in defense spending. Also, one theme that has pleased investors so far has been rolling back regulations, particularly on banks. So one would probably expect to see those kinds of things. And he most certainly will take a victory lap for the tax law changes. We'll see that. And probably take credit for the booming stock market as well.
Yeah, which he has, of course, numerous times on the Twitter sphere. Now, so that's roughly what we are expecting. And, a lot of people have been talking about these themes already. Talk about potential surprises then. What might blindside us?
Yeah, well, it is President Trump, and he's unpredictable, and he likes to surprise. So one could expect that there will probably be something tossed in there, and there'll probably be something for the base. There'll probably be something that says, along the Make America Great Again, America First themes that we don't know quite what it would be yet. And if he doesn't surprise during the speech, he can always take to Twitter after the speech. Yep.